Welcome back, everyone. Hi, Brittany. How are you today?
I'm doing great, and we're so glad that to be here.
I'm Paula,
And
or XO Honeybee Marie.
I'm
XO.
Brittany. It's Brittany Schulman.
Oh, I'm so excited today because we are starting. Well, we've already started this series, but we've named it.
We're doing makeup and Mando on the Misadventures podcast. So, like, subscribe, do all the things at the bottom.
Yep. Check it out. Um, Hold on just a minute. I am super excited about this series because I am completely and absolutely obsessed with Mandalorian and lore and everything. I've been binge watching not only the episodes and watching them twice, but I've also been going online and looking for Easter eggs and all of that. So we're going to recap episode 2.
Yeah, so we're going to cover in this particular get ready with me situation. We're going to be covering episode 2 and episode 3. And also today we are featuring one of our favorite beauty brands, Ah-Shi Beauty. So we will both be Ah-Shi Beauty cuties by the time this is over. It's called the Summer Palette, and it has these 3 beautiful shades here, and then some bronze. I am going to use these as bronzer and highlight. I don't know if that's exactly what you're supposed to use them for, but we'll see. We'll see how this turns out.
I have this one and I don't know what the name of it is. Um It's not on the back or anything. I got it as a gift from it's Brittany Schulman.
I think
And
it's one of their pro palettes, and I can't remember the exact name, but the colors are gorge.
they are. They are.
So today I'm going for, we'll see how this turns out. Maybe I shouldn't say what I'm going for. I'm going for a deep smoky look. We'll see how this turns out.
I, in honor of little Mr. or Miss Baby Yoda, I'm gonna try and do like a green gradient smoky eye as well. But like I'm gonna pay homage to my little green bean.
All right. So we're just going to get started. I've already washed my face, but I'm going to do my little prep steps as I talk about episode 2. So, I'm not sure what plan. This is going to be a horrible episode recap, but we're going to do our best. We're going to muddle through. I'm actually using some hyaluronic acid. I like to use that first, warm it up in my hand, press it into my face. So, in episode 2, Mando goes back to the planet that he was on at the beginning, the old lady, with the red-haired old lady, and he ends up picking up a passenger because I think she knows who's his face's Baby Yoda's people are, and I think at this point we're doing Baby Yoda's people are the Jedi, or not yet. Not yet.
The frog lady knows where Mando's people are.
Ding, ding, ding. That's what I was going for. Thank you.
So, one of them. I mean, they're a troop. So I think Mando's people are Yoda's people, Baby Yoda's people.
I'm also going to use the CEO glow. I like using this. It's I've got so much glare happening in here. There it is. I'm almost out.
I've had this for a while.
Ooh.
And it's like a prep mist. I have glare too. Yeah. And I'm gonna use it because I'm trying to use it up.
Yeah.
But the spray is like wonky and I have a hard time with it. Anyways, go on.
In that process, I knocked my earbuds out, so I can't hear a thing. Okay, so he picks up Frog Lady, who is apparently the last of her species, speaks a language he don't understand. She understands him, he don't understand her, and she's got this whole basket of eggs in goo. She's trying to get back to her husband because they're apparently the last 2 frog people in this universe, and these are their babies.
They're the frog people's only hope.
So, anywho, on their way, they run into some. They're dressed like the rebels. So I don't know if they're rebels yet, because I don't know if the rebellion is in that phase yet. But also, I'm putting some sunscreen on because you should always wear sunscreen.
They're
and I
part
try
of the
to leave some
Republic.
time in between each step. And normally I would actually rinse or wash my hands, but I don't have a sink in the vicinity. I do have my washcloth though. I got my wet washcloth, so I'm gonna rinse that off right that a little bit.
I learned last time with Brittany, I didn't have anything like makeup remover or anything, but last time Brittany showed me some stuff, so I made sure I was prepared this time.
And I've got a basket to throw my mess back in once I use it so I can get it out of my way. So yay me. All right, back to this horrible recap. So they end up getting shot down and they're in a cave. And along the way, Baby Yoda eats like 7 of the little eggs because, you know, delicious.
Okay, so this is something there's a huge controversy online about Baby Yoda eating an endangered species eggs. And that is so nonchalant on how it approaches it. And it's just like, oh, but like a lot of people were kind of putting a lot of emphasis on how horrible that was. What is your take on that, Brittany?
Well, here's the thing. If Baby Yoda is supposed to be like a 1-2-year-old, the first thing they all do, and I've got one, I know, they put stuff in their mouths. And if it tastes good, or if it tastes funny, or it tastes interesting, they keep putting stuff in their mouths. So I get that. Also, he's probably hungry all the time. I never see Mando feed him enough for my liking. How do you feel about that? I also have,
you know what,
right here hurts.
So I have one on my forehead. So I have a whole thing about this, and I'm gonna go off because this is where we do it. So my biggest thing is you have a baby in tow, right?
Yep.
That's some good stuff right there.
I know, and this is the tiniest little bottle you could ever get, but I'm trying to, again, finish stuff out. It's had to come in like a gift box. But go ahead. Yeah, baby in tow, and he's a Mando.
So
go ahead.
Mando is a man, all right? And I don't have, no, let me just preface this by saying that I don't have any experience raising children, as in I don't have any of my own, but I've helped raise some children. You know what I mean? Because I'm an auntie, and those are important.
Auntie extraordinaire.
That's why I love what's her curly hair lady. She's auntie. She's Miss Auntie.
Yeah, I
you
like
know
her.
What I mean? I love her. I knew her name at one point. But anyways, so my biggest thing is that I know that my experience with children and with babies is that they love to eat. And you also have to have not only between meals, you have to have snacks because babies be hungry.
Yeah.
I don't think Mando packs enough snacks for Mr. Baby Yoda or Miss Baby Yoda. You know what I mean? Like, he just never has enough snacks with the little one. And like, you would think that if when he stopped and he like causes all this havoc, he would include a few snacks for him. And I mean, I guess I'm sort of, okay, this is so hard for me because I don't condone eating endangered species, but Baby Yoda can do no wrong in my eyes, and I would die for him. So I'm blaming the adult in the situation, okay? Because Baby Yoda's doing him. You know what I mean? Like you said, your 2-year-old put something in his mouth. It's enjoyable. He's going to have a seconds and thirds and fourths.
Yeah, and again, I know Mando told him, like, don't eat that. But let's be real honest. How many of you guys with 2-year-olds go, don't do that? And they immediately, my son will literally look at me like, don't throw that. Psh. Like he's daring me to do something. And that's what does happen,
do, right? Aren't children
yeah, so I don't, yeah, I would. in this case, because Baby Yoda is a baby, is a 2-year-old, yes, it's up to the parent figure, the caretaker, to keep them safe. Part of keeping them safe is keeping them from eating things they have no business eating. So yeah, I totally. It's all on Mando. This is all on him. And yeah, he doesn't carry snacks. He doesn't feed him enough. Well, but I think also it's like when people who are cooking on TV, like they don't wash their hands enough for me, but that is parts sometimes just get cut out. So maybe they're just cutting out all of the times. I'm just using my fingers here that Mando actually feeds him. But again, I had this conversation with my husband the other day, and I'm just using Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, so nothing really heavy. I'm not a heavy foundation girl anyway. So anyway, back to Old Faithful, which has been washed. I promise it's been washed.
I'm good with drugstore stuff.
Oh, nice.
And you know me, I have bought very expensive foundation in the past, and I like this one so much.
I am really trying to use up what I have. And what because I've got one that I think I have to throw out because it's starting to separate, and I don't think you can come back from separating. Anywho, and it was a very expensive one, but I'm not going to ever get it again because I didn't use it and I didn't really care for it, and that's why it's starting to separate. But this one I really, really like. I like how it just blends in seamlessly as I knock my earbud into my braid. All right. So Frog Lady.
I hope my eyebrows. Go ahead. Sorry.
Frog Lady, Baby Yoda, they get trapped in a cave and he's having to do repairs. His ship is a POS. Even after he thought he got it fixed, it's still a POS. Anyway, so there's these. I remember them being spiders because I don't like spiders, but there were creepy crawlies in the cave who were going to eat them. And fortunately, they end up being saved by the I keep calling the rebel forces, but I don't know if they're rebel forces yet.
They're Republic pilots.
Okay, so they're still Republic pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, you did this and you did this, you're saved. So
fun fact, because I've been binging stuff. The guy, the main one, they have the guy and then they have his partner, the main one, the bigger guy. He was actually a fan of Star Wars and he would cosplay. So he's done all kinds of cosplay and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And then he got to visit this set in season 1, and then they cast him as a character in this season.
Nice.
Isn't that cool? I love stories like that.
I like that too. That means there's hope for me. I always wanted to be one of those people who I just highlight around. I put concealer around my 5 o'clock shadow, even though there's not hair there because of the shadowing. It looks like I have a 5 o'clock shadow, so I just like to color correct. Anywho, and I know other women have that issue too.
Yes.
Color correcting. It just is what it is.
My eyebrows honestly never come out great on these episodes, and I'm not gonna worry about it.
All right.
As we get more concentrated. So, so fun fact about that guy. I've always just the fandom. Just Star Wars is such a vast universe and fandom and such an array of characters that it's that's really cool. And I love it when big studios do that, where they take a fan and they put him in the spotlight because they love it so much. That's really cool.
Like when Game of Thrones had what's his face sing a song.
Who?
What is he doing here and why? What was his name? I can think of his songs and I don't really care for him, but
Ed Sheeran?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Just
So
dusting my face so I don't look so
I forgot to conceal. Oh, all my secrets are on my face.
Okay.
My eyebrows look wonky in the camera. I promise they're straight, but a little more work.
All right. Well,
so what's over here? So the Republic pilot. Oh, what did you think about the frog lady hacking the android?
I love that she was brilliant. I love that she wasn't just this side character with a funny voice. She also like, look here, dude. I have fixed this. Now I need you to do this, and you need to get on it. She was the bomb. I loved her.
I love her. Fierce.
I was so happy to see that it wasn't just a funny side plot. Because sometimes Star Wars just uses their strange characters as funny side plots. So that was very, very nice to see, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. So we're going for eyes.
We all stand a matriarch who's trying to save her species.
We're all down for that.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this lady is brilliant and an amazing mother already. Love her. So we get to their planet, right? No, wait, I'm jumping ahead.
That was the end of episode 2, was he finally gets off of the bugs are trying to eat him. I don't understand why they keep doing it's like all the B-rated horror movies like Tremors and I'm sure Arachnophobia. That may not have been a B-rated movie, but still. That's what it reminded me of, except they weren't in a house.
Arachnophobia was oh gosh, that's a whole nother story. Anyways, Arachnophobia did things to me that
yeah.
But yeah, like I was just gonna say, you said Frog Lady's voice, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what?
What?
That's his name, and I'll link some of my favorite episode recap creators under here. Anyways, so the Frog Lady was voiced by the same guy that did Appa from The Last Airbender.
Very cool. I love little coinky dinks like that.
Right? And I'm like, wow, it could totally go in. So I just wanted to tell you that because I know you're an Airbender fan.
I am an Airbender fan. I'm totally an Airbender fan. So dark. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, so that's funny that you said that. My question
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I put on, because I don't either. So I put my makeup on every day. Y'all know I ain't missed a day of being glam, right? Just know. And I always, when we get to these episodes, it's like, I've never put makeup on in my life. What am I doing? What is my world? You know what I mean? So
I love how buttery this is just going on. This just went on so smooth. This is really nice. And I'm not having any fallout underneath either, which is really, really cool.
That's very
I've never used this palette before. So
you're loving it. Oh,
this is not just to get ready with me. This is also a review because, hey, that's how pretty that is. All right. I see you. I see you. I see what's happening here. I don't know what's happening there.
My goal this year,
I'm gonna try this,
is to get my hands on that Baby Yoda Color Pop thing.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so episode 3.
I feel like I look like I got punched in the face. Oh my gosh, I just have a black eye.
The thing about makeup is that it doesn't really come together until you put your lashes on. You know what I mean? So you can have a hot mess up to that point. So I love this stuff.
Bring it up so we can see it. Ooh, cool.
I can't do this, guys. I'm so.
What's that?
It is setting powder for the bottom of my eyeballs, but it's a great way to brush off fallout, because now there are some women out there who like to do their foundation and makeup or their
Other way.
stuff, their foundation at the end of everything. I can't do that for some reason, so I just like to put concealer on and bake my little under eyes, and it helps with fallout.
Oh,
if there's any
nifty.
fallout.
Which I'm telling you, this is not giving me Fallout vibes. This is not okay. I got to do something here. I don't know why I went so far over.
I'm gonna start with this little guy right here.
I pulled my hair all the way up so y'all can't see that I'm trying to not have eye makeup on my cheek. But they're all there together. Eyes and my cheeks are all here together. I don't know how to not do this.
Get yourself some air spun.
It's okay. Well, oh, I like that color. It's so pretty.
Isn't it?
Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go back. You know what? I'm going to use this lighter color here. Did I mention I'm not a makeup artist?
Did I mention? Did we forget that? Oh, yeah, okay. So,
I am not a professional.
We are on episode 3.
Okay, yes. So that was that was episode 1. Episode 2. Okay. Now we're transitioning to episode 3.
So, I just thought it was the cutest thing when the 2 babies were playing. And
after he was done eating them, I was expecting him to go back and eat the babies.
I think everyone was like, girl, you did not see him eating your eggs and you have him around your baby?
You did not count these babies before you left. Everyone did not make the trip. It's like Home Alone.
I kept waiting for her to figure it out, and like, you know, some action. So I'm gonna I've got another indigenous owned company, Blended Girls Cosmetic, Turquoise Dream. So I'm going to use these 2 kind of just to complement each other.
Yeah. I am. Well, I'm going.
Yeah, I was like, your babies didn't make the trip. I love the way you put things. I love the way you put things sometimes because it's funny.
Well, the babies, we did not do a head count. Everyone did not have their travel buddy. They did not all make the trip. So, but I was wondering if that was just like frogs. We just expect this is going to happen.
There's a whole, maybe. Well, you're traveling across space with a bounty hunter and trying to get to your place, so it's gonna happen. You're gonna have some casualties.
Yeah, and maybe they don't get attached. Oh my Lord! Maybe they just don't get attached until, you know, after they are hatched from their eggs. I don't know. This is giving me. Yeah, I see what you mean. So, like, right here, it looks fine. Right here, I look crazy. And right here, meh.
Right.
It's on the eyebrows.
My eyebrows are hitting right in the same spot. But if you look in the camera, it looks just god-awful.
Yeah. And normally.
So, I took this little turquoise. I'm so sorry that I suck at this camera thing. I need to make a sign like Brittany said, but I didn't. So I'm taking that color. It looks really blue on the camera, but it's coming off like turquoise-ish green.
That's
I'm
really
taking
pretty.
that.
I like it a lot. Well, okay. We're doing something over here. I don't know what's happening, but it looks very subtle on camera, but it's a lot right here. Oh my goodness, all these eyebrows. Can we just go back?
Mean, I can put our selfies. We can do selfies at the end, and I can put them up on the end of the video so you can see how not crazy we look.
Or at least how we know how to hit our angles.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I look crazy, but you know, in a subtle way. Just kidding. All right, so episode 3, we have the heiress, and this is so the baby's had no, isn't the baby at the end of episode? Okay, we really jumped a gun. So they left the planet, and then we jump over to them meeting the father. And now that got me emotional because I was just like, you know, like this is exactly. I get real emotional sometimes when I'm watching these episodes because I'm like, Mando would die for baby Yoda. Like, he has put his complete life on hold and on the line for this little creature. Same, Mando, same.
You're the same
you know?
person.
Oh, look at my cup. There, he's snacking again.
Speaking of cups.
Oh, yes.
While we're here, let me show you my cup. This is called the Native Humor Cup because Native humor is something else.
That's so cool.
Isn't it? And if you would like one, we actually have the Native Humor Cup is the sponsor of this episode. So if you would like to get a Native Humor Cup, you can go, and this is very small. It's a 10-ounce coffee. I definitely love this square handle here. With the beautiful bands of red. It's matte on the outside. It's got the lovely glossy red on the inside. And if you would like to get your cup, you can go over to BrittanySchulman.com/merch, I think. I don't remember, but the link will be below. And if you use the code QueenB, you will get 20% off of your order. Also, we have it in blue.
Ooh,
so
I like that one.
We have blue as well. Native humor is something else. So go ahead to the website. It'll be linked below. Get you 20% off. Regular, they're $15, but and I'm actually drinking coffee on this one. They're $15, but 20% off is like $12.
Who's behind these cups?
It's me.
Brittany.
This is my new adventure, my native humor. I'm calling this my something else collection. So I have these 2 cups here. I'm supporting native-owned business, native-owned small business. This is helping to support the 2 podcasts, the blog, and everything else that I'm doing. So if you like what you see, if you want to be, go get a pair. His and hers, right there. Boom. Native humor.
Oh, yes.
It's something else.
Awesome. And I will link everything again downstairs.
Shameless plug. You get it. It's a perfect little gift for your coffee lover or your tea lover, or if someone loves something else.
Or your office mate who needs a pencil holder.
Because they are small. They're not big size cups here.
Very, very versatile.
Yeah, very nice. So there you go. All right, episode 3.
Okay, so episode 3, we get the reunion of the frog people. And Mando gets himself in something. Baby Yoda gets swallowed.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And he is just the best little guy. He's so, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I will never, ever criticize Baby Yoda.
However,
anyone who knows me knows I have an obsession. And he just closes his little capsule and goes into it, gets swallowed. But Mando, oh my gosh, like, this is where I was like, he would die for him without hesitation.
Right.
Jumps into the thing and, like, tries to rescue him. But then, guess what? You think all hope is lost. And who pops up? But more Mandalorians. And that's why the frog lady was such an integral part of this, because they were trying to find some more Mandalorians.
Yeah, because I forgot about that. Which every time he finds his people, I go, oh, he's found his people. And then they take their helmets off, and I'm like, oh, those aren't his
Those
people.
ain't his people.
Those aren't his people.
That's exactly
then,
what I was like, but this is Bo-Katan.
But then they explain that his group is a cult group, but their group may be the cult group. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Boba didn't take his hood off until episode 1, 2, or 3.
Right. And Bo-Katan was one of the last, was the last leader. That's why it's called the Heiress. Was the last leader for the remaining Mandalorians.
Yep. I am bronzing badly.
Look at how green that is. Oh, I love that top green. So what had happened right now, just a minute ago, is I accidentally darkened up the top green instead of lightening it up. So she asks him for help so that they can get some weapons to take back their stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they hijack this huge thing. Oh, and you know what? This is what I'm going to tell you. Mm-hmm. And I kind of sometimes I'm a little, because Star Wars fans and stans are crazy about knowing exactly what ships are what ships, why Bo-Katan is so important.
I absolutely get that, because I know I butchered episode 2's recap, but go ahead. There's someone right now in the comments going, and another thing.
Right? But like you have to understand that, and I think because I grew up, so my dad is a huge Star Wars fan. Mm-hmm. And he used to have, so we used to have Star Wars, the first 3 episodes, the 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I'm sorry, 6, 7, and 8. Whatever one. Math. Anyways, and we would have completely like marathons on them on the weekends, and it was this big deal. So growing up, I got those 3 episodes in a row, like every month of the year, right? And so I'm a fan in the right that it's very nostalgic to me, but like I completely miss the entire Clones Wars.
Well, that didn't come out until, Disney bought the franchise.
Right. But it's a I'm thinking I'm going to have to visit the Clone Wars, because it's such a huge, there's a lot of things getting introduced that reference the Clone Wars. You know what I mean?
We are going to try this again. I did so good last time. I'm like, I'll never get that good again. But we'll see.
Oh, so on the camera, my makeup doesn't look like it's multifaceted, but it is 3 different greens. Okay. For my little green guy.
And I have some more of Sultry Anarchy lashes. Whoops. I finally figured out that the name was here. These are Tony.
Tony's her mom.
Oh, good, because these I think are the more subtler ones. Versus, like Chelsea's lashes are, the Chelsea's are there. They like brush my forehead.
I love Chelsea. The C. Jones ones are the 25 millimeter. Those are my lashes.
Yeah, girl, those are not for me. All right, so we're going to try this again.
I'm so proud of you, though. You've come so far with lashes.
I've worn them 4 times.
Exactly my point. My point exactly.
All right. We're going to try this. I actually watched someone else do it this way, and I was like, I think that's the way I can do it. And by the way, what my point is about the Clone Wars and all of this is I'm no expert, but I love Star Wars as a whole.
And I'm starting to deep dive into a lot of the offshoots, like Mandalorian lore and like history from them. And these guys been through a lot. But yeah, so we catch up with Bo-Katan, and the lady that plays her actually voiced her in the Clone Wars.
Oh, in the cartoon?
Yeah.
So cool.
Right?
I love stuff like that. Now that's one of the things I can get behind Disney on is the paying fan homage. Paying fan, I forget what it's called. But anyway.
It's hard to talk and do your makeup at the same time. All right, so we meet Bo-Katan. They go on this huge mission. She keeps changing the freaking
parameters of their agreement, that heifer.
I know, and it's just like intense. Like, come on, lady.
I think I did it. I did it. Look at me. Is there a line between where my lash is and my lash is?
No, I don't see anything.
Ooh, girl, go ahead with your bad self now on my lips. I already used Secret Vaseline. This right here. My lips have been super chapped here lately, so having this just helps it.
I have a confession.
Think I'm gonna go deep red, which red. No, She's on Beauty.
Okay, pause.
I did not bring
the background. Hold on.
The magic is gone.
So I have a confession today. I probably will not be using Chelsea's lashes, which is a big. I don't usually not use her lashes. She's the only lash company I buy from. However, I have used up all of my lashes from her. As in, what I love about her lashes is that you can use them for a very long time. So I probably order every 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and if you get the big pack, those are really, I like those a lot. They're voluptuous but subtle at the same time. I don't know how to explain that. But
they're what I've got on right now.
This is my first time kind of not using her lashes, and it's very rare that I don't have a pair of her lashes lying around to use because I order so much from her.
I do not have any liner right now, so this is where we are. But I am going to itch. I'm going to gloss a little Fenty. That was a lot of Fenty.
So Bo-Katan, where are we at? Oh, they do the whole thing. He leaves. He goes to pick up Baby Yoda. So I think you'll appreciate this. My biggest thing is like, yeah, this whole universe would be believable if Mando didn't find a babysitter last minute all the time.
Well, he's leaving. Well, here's the thing. You could tell Mando's not his. This is not Mando either. This is not Mando's first baby, or this is not his baby, because he leaves baby with everybody. And with my first baby, there was nobody. I had great people. No, we're not. These are on pretty. I think I did a really good job.
You are. You know what? I will give you this right here. Round of applause.
Thank you. Because I'm pulling on them and they don't feel like they're falling off, and they also don't look like they're crazy out of. I think I could have pulled this one over a hair more, but for the most part, I think this is my look.
I'm almost done too.
I feel like
that episode was kind of filler. It wasn't, except to introduce Bo-Katan, because there's actually a rumor that there's going to be a spinoff with her.
Ooh.
And so that's like, to me, that was all the episode. Really, there wasn't any a lot of deepness to it.
Yeah. Episode 3. It was the only thing for me. It set up was for episode 4, and the later episodes was, yes, there are still Mandalorians. They're not necessarily the same Mandalorian, so that there are multiple Mandalorians, I guess, is what I've now learned. And
they're supposed to have like different tribes, I think.
Yeah, and that yeah, I think that's just what it set up for me. And he fulfilled his part. He fulfilled his duty. He fulfilled what he said he was going to he set out to do. So here's our wait, are you here yet? You still got things to do?
Eyelashes.
Okay.
You know how these are very particular.
This comes
almost done. Almost done.
No, it's fine. Well, I just want to say this comes off on camera more orangey than it is, because this is definitely not. This is a blue red. I mean, it's so berry over here, but then it looks like my coral. My shirt. This looks coral. My color hues are off in this camera. This is weird.
Right here, on the inside of my crease is darker, but it's not even coming off as different colors.
Yeah, and this is coming off more orange. This is coming off as coral. This is actually a bright pink. See, hold on.
Right.
Yeah, see, that's coming off as coral. That's coming off as this. Actually, they are the same color. I was like, it's coming off as the same color, but it totally is. They're both bright pink.
I'm gonna darken.
So I hate that this did not come out as red as it is. I'm gonna have a sip.
I'm trying to darken
this up. But if you want a native humor is something else.
Yes, and this it's so exciting because it's our first code for our podcast. And just thinking Brittany Shulman Enterprises, let me put some lipstick on and I can show you the world. Just kidding.
This was actually, you know what? I'm very pleased with how my makeup look turned out. I think I might need to put some, but it's not coming off on camera. It's a little dark. I got some dark circles happening in my concealer did not conceal as good as I wanted it to over here in my mirror. But when I look over here in the camera, it's not bad. Oh, look, it's my mole, my beauty mark.
All right, there we go. Here we go. So here is my look.
Hey, I'm not ready to take this off. I'm gonna have to fix my hair, but it's my makeup look is my makeup look.
There we go. And I did a brown lip for his little brown his or her little brown
Just say Baby Yoda for the babies. Brown. Oh, his cowboy hat. Baby's got a cowboy hat. It is a little bird. I knew it.
He has a little turquoise bling too.
Oh, nice.
That his grandfather, my dad, bought him. So he just wanted to say hi, guys.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for this very, very nice get ready with me / for Makeup and Mando. We'll in the next part we'll be covering episodes 4 and 5, and hopefully we'll be caught up and be more on point with the series. But we'll see. You never know. You never know with this.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're mediocre, sort of medium Star Wars fans, I know you'll enjoy this because I definitely really love this series a lot. It might be a little biased because of Baby Yoda, but yeah. So we'll see y'all later.
All right.
Have a
bye.
good day. Bye.